Nobody here is telling you to give up a denim jacket. Wear whatever you want. That was settled years ago. You own one anyway. One never sits right. You check the buttons, and it starts to feel impossible to find one that fits. Exactly one place on your body decides it. And it isn't your size. The 9 biggest videos on this jacket never name it. 5 fixes. 1 10-second test you can do tonight with the jacket in your closet. Nothing to buy. A sweater drapes, and a cardigan gives up its shape the second it touches you. Denim doesn't. It holds its own shape and asks your body to fit inside it. Nothing else in your closet does that, so it has to be chosen at a place on you that doesn't change. Choose it anywhere else, and every styling tip you've been handed lands on a jacket that was never going to cooperate. 5 places, 1 test, 3 things you can do to the one you own. And a number inside the collar settles whether it ever feels good on your shoulders. That one place I mentioned at the top? You can reach it right now. Put your hand on the outside of your shoulder and slide it toward your arm. You'll feel the end of the bone, a small ridge where your arm starts. That's the place. Now put 2 fingers flat on it. On a jacket that fits, the shoulder seam sits under those 2 fingers. Not past them, not up near your neck. Under them. That's the whole test. 10 seconds. Here's what happens when it isn't. The seam drops an inch or 2 down your arm, and the eye reads your shoulder as ending there, wider than it is. And the extra stiff fabric has nowhere to go, so it breaks into a fold across your shoulder blade and throws a shadow. A shadow on the upper back reads as a rounded back, even when yours isn't. So, what are your 2 fingers touching right now? This matters more for us than it did at 40, and not for the reason you'd expect. Shoulders don't get broader with the years. They roll forward. A stiff jacket anchored in the wrong spot doesn't cause that. It doubles it, because the fabric is arguing with a curve instead of resting on bone. 2 women, opposite shapes, same fix. One wrote asking about broad shoulders. Could she wear a denim jacket at all? The shoulders and all. Yes. Seam on the bone instead of past it, and a broad shoulder reads narrower, because the jacket stops where you stop. And if your shoulders are narrow or sloped, that same seam builds you an edge you don't have on your own. That's the shoulder anchor, the only fitting you'll ever do with 2 fingers and no mirror. Try it tonight on whatever's hanging up, and then you'll want to know why you never checked there before. The answer is sitting on the front of the jacket in a straight line, and it's been lying to you for years. Almost every woman sizes a denim jacket the same way. She pulls it on in the fitting room, reaches for the front, and tries to close it. If it closes, it fits. If it doesn't, she goes up a size. 3 women, under 3 different videos, asked the same question, and nobody answered. Should it be able to be buttoned up? If I do that, I need to go up a size, then the sleeves are long. And one wrote the sentence this whole video is built on. I was focusing on the wrong thing, being able to button them up. And if the one in your closet is already the wrong size, hold that thought. 3 things you can do about it, and 1 thing no tailor can do. That's near the end. The buttons measure your chest and your waist. Soft parts, the exact parts that have been rewriting themselves since 60. The shoulder measures bone. So the buttons measure what changed. The shoulder measures what didn't. And look what 1 size up actually costs. The chest closes, and the shoulder seam slides down your arm, which puts you straight back into the last section. The body loses its waist and reads boxy. The sleeves swallow your wrists. You bought 3 problems to fix 1. So the order matters. Shoulder first, then drop your arms and wear it open. Only then look at the buttons, and only if you truly intend to fasten them. A denim jacket that fits does not have to button. If you're fuller through the chest, the buttons were never your measurement, and that's not the jacket being wrong for you. If you're smaller, closing easily doesn't prove it fits. Usually it means the shoulders are floating. That's the false anchor. The next one changes how much leg you appear to have, and the answer changes depending on whether there's a dress or trousers underneath. Have you ever noticed that a cardigan and a denim jacket cut to the same length don't behave the same way? Same hem, same spot on your body. The cardigan pours over whatever it meets. The denim stops and makes a flat plane. Same property I opened with. This fabric doesn't follow you, it holds. A hard hem doesn't drift past the place it touches. It sits down on it, which means the hem was never going to cover anything. It points. Wherever the jacket ends, that's the line the outfit gets built around. So the question isn't what length is correct, it's what you want it pointing at. Two lengths, and they do two different jobs. Over trousers, the hem wants your hip bone, or just below your waistband. Jacket and trousers read as one continuous line. Over a dress or skirt, it wants to stop at your waist, so the skirt keeps running underneath. One woman in the comments worked this out on her own. Shorter over a dress, longer over pants. Across 9 videos, nobody confirmed it for her. She's right. If you're short-waisted, and a great many women wrote in using exactly those words, I am short-waisted, my torso is short too. Take the waist length in both cases. Every inch the jacket hangs below your waist is an inch off the look of your legs. If you're long through the torso, the hip bone is yours. And one woman wrote, I'm 80, a bit chubby and short. Can I still wear one and look good? 2 anchors answer her entire question, seam on the bone, hem at the waist. That does more than any styling formula in those 9 videos. And if you carry weight through the middle and you don't tuck, wear it open. The 2 front edges fall as straight vertical lines, top to bottom, and they need nothing tucked underneath to do it. That's the landing anchor. None of this is a list of things to give up. Wear whatever you want. This is only about making the jacket you already chose cooperate with you. We're 2 minutes from that number inside the collar. First, the sleeve, and the one place on it a fitting room mirror never shows you. A denim sleeve has exactly one honest stopping place, and it's the knob of bone on the outside of your wrist. Put your thumb on it now, you'll feel it. The cuff fastens at a fixed circumference. It has no drape to give and no give to lend. The sleeve either ends at that bone, or it's wrong in one direction. And when it's long, the instinct is to shove it up your arm. Try that, and the stiff tube climbs to the fullest part of your forearm and grips there. You've turned a long sleeve into a tight band. One woman described the jacket that arrived at her door. The sleeves were 2 inches too long, and the buttons barely reached closure. Both ends failing at once. The fold is the only way to move that anchor, and it costs nothing. Fold the cuffs up. Twice, wide, not a dozen thin rolls. Stop the fold above the fullest part of your forearm, never on it. 2 turns, deep, and the sleeve now ends exactly where you decided it ends, and a fold gives you what a pushed-up sleeve never does, a clean horizontal edge. The wrist reads finer against it. If your arms are full, make the fold wide and stop it higher, and leave it folded rather than shoved. A fold is an edge. A shove is a wrinkled band of pressure sitting on the widest part of you. If your arms are slim, one shallow fold is plenty, or leave the length alone. That's the wrist anchor. Now, that number inside the collar. It decides whether the jacket was ever going to feel good on you in the first place. Denim is sold by weight, in ounces, and that number is printed on the tag or sitting in the online description, and almost nobody checks it. One woman wrote, I always feel like it's stiff and binding, and so have never purchased one. She wasn't wearing them wrong. She kept picking up the heavy ones. 3 bands are worth knowing. 6 to 8 ounces is lightweight. It moves with you, and it is the answer when the air is hot and thick. 12 to 16 is midweight. It holds a shape, and it's where most of the classic jackets you're picturing actually live. Above 16 is heavy, beautiful on a hanger, a long day on your shoulders. Hold a 6-ounce and a 14-ounce of the same cut side by side, and let go of the front edge. One falls, one stands there. That difference is the entire experience of wearing the jacket, and it was decided before you ever picked a size. Then there's a second number, and it's on a different tag altogether. Look at the fabric composition label, not the size label. 1 to 2% elastane changes how a jacket feels more than a whole size does. It lets the fabric bend at your elbow and your shoulder and then come back. 98% cotton, 2% elastane. That's the line you're looking for, and it can sit on a 6-ounce or a 14-ounce equally. And this is the real answer for the woman who asked for a lightweight denim jacket source, because she lives in a very hot place. Nobody replied to her. The answer isn't to wait for cooler weather. The answer is 6 to 8 ounces, and it's on sale all year round. That's the weight anchor. Everything up to here you've judged standing still in front of a mirror. Next, you break the jacket on purpose. 5 moves, 30 seconds, and the mirror is not the judge. Picture the fitting room. You're square to the mirror, arms at your sides, and the jacket looks right. It always does. One woman put it exactly. It looks nice when you're standing still, but once you start moving, it all shifts and looks sloppy. Nobody films the moving part. Do it yourself. 5 moves, 30 seconds. 1. Reach both arms forward, like taking something down off a shelf. Does the back drag across your shoulders? 2. Sit down. Does the hem push up and pile at your middle? 3. Turn at the waist, left and right. Does the back pull on a diagonal? 4. Walk 5 steps. Does the jacket rotate on you? 5. Raise both arms overhead. Does the whole jacket lift with them? Steps 1 and 5 are the ones to trust. If the back drags when you reach, or the jacket climbs when you raise your arms, that isn't a comfort problem. That's the shoulder seam sitting off the bone, and you already know how to check it. Everything else on the list is a length question. That first one is a bone question. We found the same thing when we looked at sleeveless dresses. Clothes don't fail in the mirror, they fail from the side and on the way down into a chair. The best advice in any of these comment sections didn't come from anyone on camera. It came from a woman who wrote, "A 3-way mirror is the best and most honest guide, and a good tailor is the other investment." She's right about both. The mirror catches step 3, which you cannot see on yourself no matter how far you twist. The tailor handles what steps 2 and 4 turn up. That's the motion anchor, which leaves the jacket already hanging in your closet. 3 things you can do to it this week, 1 of them free, and 1 repair that is not for sale at any price. You've probably assumed the answer to a jacket that doesn't fit is a different jacket. Mostly it isn't, and you can start tonight. First, wear it open. It's free, and it turns the button placket from a measurement you failed into 2 vertical lines running the length of you. Second, the hem. If it sits below your waist and you want it at your waist, a tailor will shorten a denim hem for very little, and of the 3, it changes your proportions the most. Third, the cuffs. You already know how to do that one, and it costs nothing. One woman went further. She cut the collar off her own jacket and left the raw edge frayed. Her words, "It looks so much less bulky, and my earrings really pop now." 22 other women wrote in agreeing. It works. It's also permanent. There's no putting a collar back on. Try it on the one you're least attached to, not the one you love. And here's the thing no tailor will do for you. Nobody can make the shoulders wider. Hems come up, sleeves come in, waists get taken. The shoulder is the one measurement that has to be right before you pay. The only one that can't be corrected after. Which is exactly why we started there. If you are buying 3 tiers in inumrivom, ituraniapulwing at the entry level, at the top. Prices move, so check them live. And 6 phrases to type instead of a size letter. Shoulder to shoulder measurement, stretch denim jacket, lightweight denim jacket, cropped denim jacket petite, relaxed, not oversized denim jacket, and 6th jarred. Then on the size chart, find the row that says shoulder, and read that row. Not the S, not the M, not the L, the row. That's the anchor you can't move. 2 things to carry out of here. The first is that this jacket never agreed to follow your body. You have been negotiating with something rigid, And now you know which place that negotiation actually happens in. The second is that the two you'll use most, the seam test and the fold, cost nothing at all. And the reason it's that spot, and not any of the softer ones, is the whole point. Everything the buttons measure has been rewriting itself since your 50s. The bone at the top of your arm never got the memo. It is the one measurement on you that time doesn't touch, which is why it's the one you buy from. Tonight then, walk to the closet, put 2 fingers on the shoulder of the jacket you already own, and find out in 10 seconds whether it was ever your size. No tape measure, no tailor, nothing bought. Then tell me below where that seam sits, on the bone or partway down your arm. I read those. Halma knife.